What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It is Rapture. I am alive. I've made it through the holidays. I've gotten past my 3 weeks of sickness, and I'm back. Thank you for bearing with me. It's been a rough road these last few weeks. Anyway, we're back at it. I don't remember what in the world we were even doing. Honestly, in this episode, we're probably going to take it kind of chill, just so I can get something out and about episode-wise. So we're probably going to do some exploration. That sounds kind of fun. And there is a thing on the map over here, which seems kind of interesting, because that right there is a cast iron sheet slab, and that is a windmill sail. So I'm interested to go see what's over there. First and foremost, though, I've had a few comments in the last episode telling me that I'm doing things wrong. Just kidding. You guys are really helpful, and I very much appreciate all the help that I've been getting. So first and foremost, XFIL5913 said that if we put the brass funnels here, we can hold right-click on here, and we can set it to be 16. I just set it to be exactly 16, so that this just dumps a whole bunch at once, and it kinda helps to clear this out faster, but you can bulk wash up to 16 items at the same rate as you bulk wash one item on the belt. So dropping 16 is more efficient, and it's actually worked pretty good. I probably ought to use the lava bucket on these guys, just so that they don't ever overflow. Not the zoom key, don't do that. And then also down here, I did some mild upgrade. I just gear shifted up one more time. It looks really funky. So we probably ought to just get a bunch of stone and cover all this up so we don't have to look at that, because that is kind of hideous down there. But I doubled the speed of these things so that hopefully we go through the cobblestone a little faster, but I don't think we're actually mining it fast enough for this to be helpful, to be completely honest. But yeah, I put a stressometer on here, and I had just enough to double the speed of those guys over there. I don't have really anything else in the way of stress unit capacity on this, so speeding up the drills any more than they already are is not really an option. And honestly, I'm not even 100% sure how I would even go about trying to speed this up anyway. Each of these are using 64, so even if I doubled the speed, I don't have the stress units. So that'd be an extra 64, 128, and then not quite 256, whatever the number in between that is. This is still wide open. I mean, it looks nice from that sort of angle, right? But I don't want to get mobs hanging out in our place. That would not be very fun. Also, same person suggested I put a hopper here instead, which actually does update the block in there. We can do a really quick little jaunt and just show that off really quick. So I need, well, I needed andesite. I also need 9 iron nuggets and 9 of those. I'm going to go ahead and toss these in here really quick. There we go. And let's go grab 9 andesite real quick. There we are. I've been playing too many games that use shift to run. I keep pressing shift to run in here, and it's not working. Anyway. Yep. As you guys probably remember from last episode, this automatically just comes down, spurts out the goop, plops it in there. All that fun stuff. That'll be done in just a second. We are full of lava. We really ought to start moving on to stuff like this. Not this one in particular, I guess. Where is it? It's this one. That was loud in there. But this needs lava, and then you just press it twice. We have to repeat this 5 times over, which means it needs a quarter of a bucket of lava. We have 120 buckets, so we can do that a lot of times. Like a considerable, large 480 times over without adding any more lava into the system. So yeah. Anyway, that went out, and boop. And the block actually updates so that we don't get the weird phantom blocks, so I can actually go ahead and just toss in make my iron in here now. And as long as that has enough fuel, which it should, this is pulling it out, and it'll just go. And I still probably should make sure that I'm just using the correct ratios. Like, it's probably not a good idea to just let this thing, like, have stuff left over in it. It's not really the best of ideas, because now I've got 3 ingots just sitting in here, plus whatever maybe was sitting in the pipe. Maybe that was just visual. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I say we explore today. My brain is still kind of fried. So, as much... Actually, I don't think this is chunk loaded over here, is it? Or no, I did chunk load it, right? What's that button? FTB chunks? Nope, this is. Apparently for 37 days. Oh my goodness, have I started the series that long ago? Oh my. Alright. No, apparently 81 days ago. That's a long time. When's the last time I uploaded? That's been way too long too. Okay, alright. Time for the exploring. I'm going to empty my inventory really quick, and then we're gonna go, because I saw what looked like a bunch of create stuff over there, and I'm very interested in picking it all up. So give me just a second to organize inventory, all that fun stuff. It's probably all just gonna go in here, because I'm lazy. And yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Alright, see you guys in just a second. And with the magic of the pause button, it's all in there, and you guys didn't have to watch me. We're gonna grab just a couple of these guys, and it's 3, so this should be fairly quick. I want that to look natural, so I might just like extend those over how they are, and just kind of go along with the natural arch that's going on right there. So it won't be like square in there. It'll have kind of an arch to it, but it'll look like just part of the hill. I think that might be good. This thing is just trucking along. Yep, and we just got our rubber tree stuff. We got our minecart over there that we really probably ought to do. I don't know if I showed you guys if I upgraded the tunnel bore. I upgraded it to a 5x5. Right? That's 5x5? Yep, I can count. Of course I can. Yep. And I added on a lot more storage, and I believe I added a little seat. So I can just sit on it and just let it go forever. It'll be chunk loaded because I'll be on it. And it's fun. Yeah, I probably ought to actually run that thing for a while. That would probably be good. That would probably be a good idea. Normally I would cut out going all the way over there, but I feel like there's stuff I want to talk about. And now that I want to talk about said things, I am blanking. I guess mostly, I know a fair few of you have actually really enjoyed the series, and you guys keep commenting consistently on the videos, which is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm, again, sorry for the fact that I have not done anything with this series in quite a while. And I did come over here for, like, temporary. I didn't have enough blocks to actually get up there, so I'm not 100% sure what's up there. Apparently there's a shipwreck right here. I didn't realize that when I came over here last. But yeah, I started pillaring up, got about maybe halfway. Something like that, anyway. I probably should have brought dirt instead of this. That would have been faster to dig up, but, you know. It's just me being me. That's fine. Anyway, we'll go ahead and start climbing on up this way. But anyway, like I was saying, a lot of you guys are commenting on the series and enjoying it. I very much appreciate that. And yeah, you know, like, I'm having fun with the series. It's been a long time since I've been playing it, so I have forgotten basically anything I learned in like the first, what was it, six episodes? This is episode 7 now, as far as I'm aware anyway. Again, tips and tricks, because I don't really know Create. So, like, any help getting to this part would be amazing. There's all this stuff down here, and really, a lot of this looks like stuff I probably ought to do. I guess I just have to click this button, huh? We just go ahead. Alright, you guys can read that really quick. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. And that probably actually unlocks, like, a fair bit of stuff. Builder's Tea. Hello. Perfect drink for getting the day started, motivating and saturating. Sure, go ahead and take that really quick. And then we can kind of move on to that stuff. I already have the glue, so we can actually move on with that pretty quick already. Oh, I was just making sure I was recording for a second. It looked like I wasn't. That was about to be very embarrassing. Anyway, we'll take a little pause on that. We come up here, XP crystal clusters. Interesting. Is this thing just, like, sucking up water? Block of experience. Interesting. Copy kit panels. Is all this stuff... No, I can't. I can do the girders, though, which are actually, like, really decorative. Ooh, you can put the shafts through the girders. That's really cool. I didn't know you could do that. I knew, obviously, you can do it with, like, the andesite casing and whatnot, but what did I... A windmill bearing. Okay. Actually, I think I already have one of those, but the fact that we have a whole bunch of free sails... Radial chassis. Nice. But the fact that we have a whole bunch of sails right here is actually kind of nice, because I know one of the achievements was that they wanted you to build a max power windmill, which obviously is something we want to get to eventually. We'll get to that. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've actually recorded, and my brain is just kind of everywhere. So this episode's probably not going to be quite as... Oh, well, that was easy. Obviously, we need to set up a way to actually get the copper casing. Like, that's kind of cheating. A hose pulley? That'll actually be kind of... Okay, well, apparently I'm just cheating everywhere. Sorry, everybody. Sorry for the purists that wanted me to actually automate that stuff. We are going to automate it. Having an extra few fluid tanks is good. Extra mechanical pump and all that stuff. Copper casing, we got a fair few of now. Nope, put that back on. 9. Thank you. Otherwise, though, there's not really that much up here. Which is, I mean, not disappointing, because that was actually a fair bit of stuff that we just got. I'm going to leave this stuff up here. I'm assuming that that'll actually grow, like, XP crystals, I guess. Which I assume is what, like, the point of what was actually going on over here. Because, obviously, we have these blocks of experience. Which is a really cool, like, just little story building just through procedural generation in Minecraft. Like, that's really cool to me. I love that. Okay, let's just jump. Watch me land on my boat and kill myself. That would be amazing. Obviously, it's nighttime, so we're not going to explore too much anymore right now. But that was the main thing I wanted to look at. Like I said, I kind of wanted to get, like, a little sneak peek of what was up there before actually getting around to recording again, but obviously I ran out of blocks and couldn't quite get up there, so I had to do the dig of shame where I just go back down without having seen anything up there. You know, because ill-prepared and whatnot. I just didn't have enough building blocks on me. I thought a stack would work, it did not, and I paid the price for it, which is fine, because... Alright, now I can... maybe I can move, I don't know. We really need to work on some of the chapter completion stuff, even if it's just like little bits and pieces, not specifically getting us towards the moon. I think that would be good. Let's go ahead and take a little nap-a-rooney really quick, and then we'll take... I'll take a quick look at the quest book and see what we can maybe complete really quick. This episode's probably going to be a bit shorter. I'm probably not going to cut out as much, but this might only end up being maybe a 15-minute episode. There's really not that much that's going to be going on today. Oh, I did put some sap in here, just because I needed rubber, so we're actually going to go ahead and let that process. And that can just do its thing. Alright, really quick, I'm going to take a look at the quest book and all the fun things that we can eventually get to, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. One really easy quest, now that we have these guys, is we can actually do this, and we can get an... What is that? Iron panel bars. I'm actually mildly interested to see what those look like, but that's obviously not what we're going for. We can get an item drain, and then we can do this with a chute, which gives us portable fluid interface. So that works kind of the same way as the portable storage interface, like we have over here. It just connects up to another one. With the help of a contraption, it pulls all of the items out of the said chest over here. pulls them out, puts them on this belt over here, fills up this drawer to the point of we have way too much stuff in it. And I need to do something with it. I probably should just have the logs automatically dump out into a mill and then just become rubber. And honestly, I could probably manage that with what I have over here, because that can't be using that much, right? Can I see how much belts? Yeah, that's using 6 stress units. So I should have way more than that. I might be able to work something out over there with automating like rubber production, because we're probably going to need that at some point. I mean, if we look at the quest book over, I guess I can grab, oh, look at that, stress meters. And I also could have gotten some funnels out of that as well. This didn't give me anything, right? No rewards, right? So some of the stuff we can automate is in here. I just have to actually use brain power and try and think of how we can do some of the stuff. So this gives you some examples of what you can automate. So obviously food source is pretty easy. We can just use the mechanical harvesters and just do that. Favorite decoration block. I don't really decorate cogwheels. We can apparently automate, which I think is actually shown, where is it? This one. So we can use a coin cast and a gold gear cast to make the small and large cogwheels. So it uses more bronze, but we don't have to use any alloy. So I think if we hit U on that, we can go to casting table, and we just need 4 nuggets of bronze. 4 nuggets. What do those normally cost? That's like a whole bronze sheet, which is a bronze ingot, which I feel like that's... Oh no, because you get 3 out of this recipe, so 1 ingot becomes 3. So to get 3 out of this one, you would need to use 12 nuggets, which is just a bit more. Okay, math is hard. It's like midnight right now for me. I'm sorry. I don't have time during the day to record these, so I record them at night. And my brain is dead by the time I get around to here. Okay, so anyway, cogwheels. We can do that. It just uses more bronze, which there's probably a way to automate bronze. Shafts, we can automate. Torches, andesite casing, copper casing, electron tubes, rose gold, wool, mob farms, every raw ore, somehow, seared bricks. And there's apparently just a ton of stuff that we can automate, which, to be fair, would be good. Obviously, we want to automate just about as much of stuff as we can, which is just going to take brain power and time. By the time I record these, brain power is at a minimum. Time. I have no time. I have no time. Man, this is why Minecraft series like this are so hard for me to actually sit down and record, because to be quite frank, like, I should only be working 40-hour weeks, but those tend to end up closer to, like, at my first job, about 42 to 45 hours. I think I've worked about 20 days straight now. I haven't had a weekend in like 3 weeks. Just about. And of course I was sick during that whole time, which just makes that even worse. Not that it's my employer's fault, but just with what's going on at work, I've had to put in quite a bit of extra hours, which has not been fun. So yeah, time-wise, and that's just my first job. I also have another job where I just do some side work and whatnot, which doesn't really take up too much time normally, but I also need to upgrade some of the stuff that's going on over there, which is going to put a lot of man hours on me too. And like I said, I've been sick, the holidays, like, there's just been so much going on, and you guys have been really cool about it in the comments, telling me that, dude, it's fine, just come back whenever. It's okay. And I feel kind of bad, because my first episode coming back is going to be pretty short, and it's really not got that much in there, which, you know, always kind of feels bad. I'm sure you guys in the comments are just gonna be like, no, dude, it's okay. I'm not that worried about it, you know, all that fun stuff. You're out of cobblestone in here, which means these are probably just shooting out of this side instead of balancing, which is kind of annoying. I really thought this kind of round-robined those out. And it does if there's enough stuff in here, but obviously there's not. So I don't think this will actually, I don't know. I mean, well, no, that's probably never gonna get stuff over here now. Right? So I probably ought to just toss you on the belt, and that'll be fine. Anyway, we do need to upgrade how fast we're getting stone in. Time to sleep again already. Anyway, I really want to just show my appreciation for you guys. I know this episode's been really not much of anything, but you guys are amazing. You know, I love reading the comments and you guys just showing your full support with what I've been doing here. It's fun to make these videos when I have the time to do so. And actually, on kind of that same point, you guys are even more amazing than I'm actually giving you credit for, because a big milestone just happened this week where I do Twitch streaming as well, and I've been an affiliate for technically years at this point, but I only really got back into streaming probably about a year ago now, and have basically had to rebuild my entire Twitch channel. I actually finally got my first ever payout from Twitch, which is nuts. You know, like when people start YouTube and Twitch, I'm sure they all think like, you know, it'd be really cool to get paid to be able to just do what I love. I love playing games. I love having people around to watch the gameplay. Like, I get a lot of joy out of people watching me play. Like, playing games by myself is fun, but it's a lot more fun to have somebody to watch, to actually see like what's going on, and to catch those cool moments where you just do something crazy and you all can just be like, whoa, that was awesome, you know? Wow, that's probably the most cringe thing I've done in a long time. But, you know, just stuff like that where it's just, it's fun to have people to share like the gameplay experience with. And I like sharing my experiences in this game and other games as well. I have a CDDA series that has basically just taken a side bench because you guys have enjoyed Create Astral so much that obviously whatever spare time I have has just gone to this. Anyway, that's all because of you guys. Like, you guys have enjoyed my content enough that I've actually sorta kinda gotten around to that dream that a lot of content creators actually want to get to at some point, where they got paid to just do something they love and just share it with everyone. Actually, I think that was there on purpose. Oops. That way I don't just like fall down the stairs that way. That means a lot to me. Really, it really does. Like, you guys are awesome, and I really do appreciate it. Because I love being able to share this content with you guys. I don't know, I'm kind of speechless, honestly. Like, I always kind of feel like I'm pretty monotone, so I'm probably not that fun to watch, but just, like, having you guys in the comments reaffirm, like, hey, like, it's fun to see you come up with stuff, and I'm not even good at Create. Like, this is technically somebody else's design, but I've made minor modifications to it just so that it works in my instance. And I really appreciate you guys being here, and I'm gonna stop rambling and just kind of leave it at that. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope next episode is going to be a lot more interesting. I should have some more time to actually start working on this. Next time, I'm going to figure out a way probably to try and extract sand out of this same machine. Otherwise, we have to make another one basically exactly the same as this, but just put 2 millstones in a line and create sand so we can wash it and make clay so that we can get to the andesite alloy compound stuff. That way we can have andesite alloy automated, because I have no doubt with this being a create pack that we're going to need a lot of that stuff. Anyway, rambling again. Once again, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!